Good afternoon, fellow CACs. Ryan Rosen, Gramercy Lawn Service. Soon we're going to change our name or add a DBA. We just finished putting in a pondless waterfall for one of our better customers. Greg Woodstock, absolutely right, saying your top 3 customers. What's up, Mr. Griffith? So this customer, she wanted a lot of curb appeal. She wasn't concerned about her view from the porch. She's going to be putting her house on the market soon. So she wanted a showstopper on her front lawn. She wanted lots and lots of rock. And she didn't want even rock that was indigenous to this area. She wanted me to find some far out stuff. So I come up with this Western Mountain Stones. Obviously from the West Coast somewhere or something like that. Maybe from Arizona or what have you. We finally finished it up. We added moss, we added wood. This is the second one that we've ever done. So again, just trying to get a little bit better than last time. We learned all about edging this time, and what an incredible chore that is. Franco, what's up, my friend? I have to give a shout out to that man there, Franco Propato from Propato Landscaping. He drove an hour to come down here and help us do the rocking, getting the rocks laid down. We were at one of those creative impasses, but we overcame and got it together. My partner John, the guy has been a godsend. He's like that perfect employee that you ask for, you know what I mean, and you pray for, and here he is. So what's happening, Damien? So here's the feature. All right, John, I'm going to flip the camera, and like I said, this is the second one that we've ever done, so we're learning and learning and learning. Here's the finished project. So let me flip the camera. So here's what we came up with here. Again, you know, she wanted curb appeal. She wanted a showstopper. She wanted something that was going to stop traffic. And so far it's worked out pretty well. So again, before it was nothing but a flat yard here. You'll see that it's framed out by this magnolia tree. So when that baby starts doing her thing, it's just gonna, you know, look absolutely tremendous. We believe. Again, Franco came, drove an hour down here to help us place all these rocks. John and I were kind of at an impasse, but it's one of those things where a guy comes and gives you a little kick in the pants, and you know, to get you rolling again. So to give an idea for this feature, you know, we got around $6K for it in that area. I'm still on the customer's front lawn. So we didn't do, you know, badly there either as well. Didn't take as much of a beating. See, this morning we went out and we got a bunch of moss. We got some logs. Living in Pennsylvania, we're lucky here, live in hill country, that we have plenty of this available to us. We just get out and go look. So she wanted tons of rocks. You can see there we added the moss, added the wood. We got rid of the spillway. You can't even see it. At night it looks even better because of where we put the lights. We put moss all over the lights. You can't even see them. Again, all that with John. Underneath this log is the dosing system. Very simple, very easy to get to. All of these larger logs down here are hollow. That has a planting spot in it. This is hollow here, so we're going to plant something there to come through on the end. And again, the easy access here with the dosing system. Once this magnolia tree starts doing its thing, we have one light that shoots straight up and it reflects off the tree, so you're going to see all these leaves reflecting everything. The greenery, it's going to look great, and it's one of those things where, you know, we think it looks good now, it's going to look even better come springtime. And then we mulch the absolute living crap out of it. As you can see, we try to have it looking attractive from every single angle, so her neighbors as well. And I don't know if you can look down the street here, but there is traffic, and that's a main thoroughfare down there, and you cannot hear the traffic at all. These people living here all these years, and they've already made a comment that, wow, for the first time in 20 years, we can't even hear the traffic. So there's the traffic. You don't hear a thing. You see, as we come around, look, Franco, we got to go over that rock, pal, and we made a secondary little jobby here as well, just by positioning different rocks in the falls. Took us about an hour to adjust angles, a little bit of foam here and there, adjust some rocks, and we were able to go ahead and get it all to where we want it. So you can see we have another little falls coming there, which is going to grow that moss just beautifully. The sun comes from this direction here and comes right over. So it's going to be plenty of shade, kind of perfect growing conditions. We included some wood, and you see we countersunk the wood. What's up, Dustin? How you doing, brother? We countersunk the wood. We had to do a little rainwater mitigation over here to keep anything from draining down into it, which we did a really good job with. So she wanted bright colors, she wanted bright rocks, she wanted mostly rocks. She doesn't even want to put a lot of plants in it. She wants to see and the rocks and everything. So there's their bedroom window up there, so they can hear it all night long. They're going to sit there, and Ken, the husband, will smoke his cigar, she said, with his feet up, listening to his nice calming waterfall. So we're very, very happy with the way it came out. It kind of grew as the day went on. Good, buddy. It's good to see you. Well, good to hear from you, Dustin. I know you're staying busy, pal, doing your thing. But there she is. So, you know, we're really happy with it. The customer's over the moon. She wanted something that would stop people going down the street. And trust me, we've already had some traffic stop and saying, is that running water? And it's like, it sure is. So as you can see from down the street, and at night it even looks tremendous. We put 3 lights and we really positioned them. We also learned how to position rocks to reflect the light. So it actually looks like it has about 6 or 7 lights at night, but when actually it only has 3. So as you'll see from here, if you look at the spillway, if you can see that far, the spillway and that piece of wood we haven't come across the front there that we foamed in there kind of look like one log. So you know, really, really happy with how everything turned out. We're learning what's happening, Roy. Just, you know, really happy with the way it turned out for our second pondless waterfall. And we did it completely so, of course. And I got to thank Tim Dill, man. Tim Dill's been a great mentor all this. He's down in Costa Rica, and he's been a PM away, dude. Anything I needed, he's been there, man, to answer some questions. We had some edging questions, had a bunch of edging questions, man. So just the fact the man is in another country. What's happening, Ray? Is in another country, you know, on his vacation. I hate bothering him, but he's just, you know, it's no problem at all. Call me if you need something. And he's been there to answer every question. So I got to thank Tim Dill. You know, hey, my wife's actually watching. So get closer. Yes, sir. So we were able to create, you know, so we have, you know, a couple drops here. It's about, I guess it's about 5 feet long, 5.5 feet long. It just depends what you consider. If you consider that rock down here that we added. And you can see where we got the moss. We put the moss, the shadow. We put moss on the lights. We used the foam gun, and we put a little bead of foam and put the moss down on the foam. This rock here is hollow. It comes through and out the other end. So you can put a plant in there to drape out and to drape over this and come down here. We can put a plant inside that, the wood up on side the top. We already put a few in there. Believe it or not, she doesn't want a lot of greenery in there. We went out and got a bunch of moss in the woods this morning and got these logs and such. So thanks, Roy. Really appreciate that. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody's been so supportive. You know, this is absolutely the best company I've ever worked with. Like I say, Tim Dill's been awesome. Dustin Strobel, who's on here too, he's been tremendous too. A great help. He's one of the first people I met. Lisa and Ray Orrin were awesome, welcoming, wonderful people. John, my partner here, has really taken to this. He's got a lot of great skills to offer. He actually did the finishing work. I had to go to the post office and get my what I have to get, Kath? My passport renewed. Thanks, John. So he actually did the finishing up work. Underneath here is the dowsing system, where we got this beautiful piece of wood. So it's easily right, you know, so it's you can easily access the dowsing system, but we're able to easily hide it. It's underneath there. If I lift it up, it's a pretty big piece of wood. It's about 4 feet long. Like I said, we got the moss, so, you know, wait for spring to get here. They're calling for snow and ice or something on Saturday. Who the hell knows? But again, this has just been You know, tremendous experience, and I can't be happy enough, you know, any more happier. I mean, it's I came from the, you know, I came from the car business, which people will watch you lose your house before they'll actually help you. And you know, we've even gotten some help from people that you would consider competition, but it really, you know, it really isn't. So I want to thank everybody that's helped us get this far. This all started with me seeing a YouTube video a year ago in October, 15 months ago. I saw Dirt Monkey University, and it just started a journey. And Lisa and Ray Orrin from Aqua Vista over in Atco, New Jersey, picked up the phone, invited us out to their place, and it's been game on since then. So on to bigger and better things. I want everybody to have a wonderful day. Again, we're real proud of this work. I know it's a little big, it just kind of happened, but we gave the customer, ultimately we've got a bunch of wows, customers happy, and it doesn't leak. So one of my mentors, Mr. Dill, said if the customer says wow and it doesn't leak, you've done your job. So thanks again, and we're looking to see you on the next one. Everybody take care. God bless you.